For your relationship and marriage advice, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel called Sakamakaya with Mr. and Mrs. Mbata.
Good evening, family. Welcome to another episode of Sakamakaya with Mr. and Mrs. Mbata. I hope you are safe line corner. Sibonge umusa kaNkulunkulu osasihlanganisile. We know ukuthi baningi ebebafisa ukubona le video but azange kusayenzeka. You know, I always say ukuthi kunabantu who had better plans than mine and they were not able to pursue those plans. Ngenxa yokuthi umusa uye wanqamuka. So sibonge umusa osihlanganisile today. And happy belated Women's Day, happy belated Mother's Day, happy birthday, happy everything. Because it seems like a quarter of a year, it's all about women. So happy everything. Google Mama, ninga be offended. If
But you need to understand, Guguti, we are one human beings that are celebrated because umsebenzi wethu umkhulu love. You know, having ukuletha umuntu umphefumulo emhlabeni. Yeah, that means we should be dedicated the whole year to us.
So today's topic is very critical because I think it's the first time direction on a topic, you know. Sikhuluma friendship between opposite sex. In whether you are in a relationship like me now, ngoba ngishadile ngubaba uMbatha bese ngiba nama female friends, you understand? Or wena ube nama male friends, you know?
How do you feel about it?
Exactly. You know what my challenge is? Mina as a person, let me talk from my personal experience and my personal journey. I've always related better nabantu besifazane, you understand? So not in, you know, but you know what I mean.
I don't know. You explain it.
I relate better with you.
Well, because I'm your wife, you have to have no choice.
But what I'm saying, Uguti, in terms of friendship, I feel Uguti mean. This is just me. I feel Uguti abantu besilisa kunala engakhona ukconnecta nabo to a point Uguti in terms of being sympathetic, being empathetic, being supportive in other things, I understand. And I've developed manglobo mkhula strong friendships nabantu besifazane than abantu besilisa. You understand? Abantu besilisa, they, you know, I always said ukuthi they are friends for everything. Kunalabangani othi mawuhamba nabo loka sisakhula bowazi ukuthi mawuhamba nozibani nakanjani nanifika phambili nizobaba. You understand? And that particular friend, it's not a friend that you can use during the week. You understand? It's a friend and that is why it's in Kuluma from the experience. It's a friend mangiya endaweni la izodinga ukuthi ngibambe khona. You understand? But masendinga another level of connecting via friendship. Akasakhoni ukumfikisa na. You know? Kunomngani when we are in need, you understand?
So imatala babumbati. Where did your sister go? Where did your malumekazi? I get it. It's more. You're making it sound like it's more of an emotional thing than actually a mischievous acts. You know. So if it's of that emotion, yeah. Why bring something that might be a possible conflict into your relationship? Because this is what I seem to have a problem with. You are explaining it as if it's something that is very emotionally related. How is it that then now I'm supposed to be at ease when you are too comfortable with another woman about things? Oh, okay, maybe.
I'm emotional.
Anything is mauti oya naye patini party maso.
Who said owesifazane ilweni ba emotional?
But then why uzofuna ukufaka inyamazana nebhube ezindaweni ezimbili? That's what I have a problem with. Because we need to we have to be honest, because I need to represent those who have a problem with
Yes.
it, you understand? And I have to bring the element
Yes.
because in their eyes and probably my eyes as well, Kibona Tau really stay in the same place.
That's the thing. That's what I want us to look at.
Yes.
You understand? For example,
Yes.
my cousin or my friend's cousin or whatever, it's my cousin. I'm still male, she's still female. You understand? Steak or whatever. But because of a relation between me and I choose not to look at her as a stake. You understand? Because ke auswaka, ke cousin yaka, ke whatever yaka, it's my sister in Christ or whatever in Christ. So how you look at the other gender, you choose which the muntu mbheka kanjani. You understand? So what I am saying, ukuthi bengisakhuluma ngakho, and then you'd find ukuthi when it comes to izinto ezi-important emotional, you understand? I can't connect nama male friends, you understand? That is way before I got married. Yes, this is. And to a point of which when I come into a relationship, I would mention which I have a friend or umuntu wesifazane or so. Now be honest. I mentioned a friend ukuthi nginomngani umuntu so and you were okay with it. You understand? So manje i-challenge esisuke sibhekane nayo yilento oqeda ukuyikhuluma ukuthi kitawu ki-stake. You understand?
No. Can I rectify that? That's not the challenge that comes within your marriage or your relationship with your partner when you're starting to introduce or you have told her or him about an opposite sex friend. What becomes a problem, because we need to clarify this for them, it's for some awkward reason, kuba nama elements, the fact you couldn't confide to your male friend, you feel better when you confide to your female friend. The strangest thing is the same concept against who confided to your male friend about. Iba against who end up confided to your woman about it. And that's where the problem is. I'm not problem but I become irritable or even when she now becomes somebody over more of your confidant as opposed to me. So in Kinga Iba Uguti, saying feeling what I need to be or I'm supposed to be to you than me.
But
so
remember,
it's not because
remember, Oguchi, you are also female.
Yes,
You understand?
yes.
Meaning, Oguchi, I am able to connect with you in that way. You understand?
No.
Even, my man, and even in a better way, because how I look at you, I look at you in a different way than a friend. So it's more than a friend. So remember my first statement. I said to you, there is a way that I cannot reach in terms of connection with male friends, but female, I am able to connect with them to that point. Because they are sympathetic, they are empathetic. You understand? Anyway, you are female. It means now, if you are not my friend, but and you are able to provide provider and more.
Which I agree, but here's the challenge now. You are saying it right now, I understand that we are species that were created to be empathetic, sympathetic, because we think more on emotions as well, like but now, even a twist, knowing which I still have those qualities, good for your female friend, good as in that's you, or you are able to communicate to your female friend about the if you cheated. If you are able to understand, like the confiding becomes more intense and more securing. You become so dependent to your female friend about things that I feel ukuthi mina as your wife or your partner awusakhona ukuba ngazi. Yes, uzozwa ukuthi uyacheata or umithisile or ubhetshe or kwenzakaleni there might be a problem with me. That what we are missing is the fact that one or the other must be a problem. That's where that's what we need to fix, because we all know the movie Brown Sugar. You know, we all know the movie Brown Sugar, where these guys they've been friends with this girl for donkey years, you know, and then they were small from kindergarten and they grew all together, and then bahlangana again, my business they're good, they're successful. But along the way, there was some affection here, and I'm not saying they all turned out like that, but there was a problem. You go to the wife, to the guy, had a problem. But why is it that always your friend who sees me knows about things before me?
You know, you just mentioned something important, something very important. You said, even if uchiti, uchela umngane wakho wentombazana, meaning ukuthi the bond or the connection on it is not threatening to you. You understand? Because if in me, I had it, ukuthi I can cheat. It means if I access to this female person, then I cheat on. But for me to choose, your cheater, no muntu yena khona, it means no muntu loyo. I can see threat in that way in your relationship.
Then let me fix that for you, Babumbat. There's power we as women possess. Ne?
Yeah.
And natural uNkulunkulu asifake yona leyo ku-Eve nje yokuthi sikwazi ukuthena izinto the way sizifuna ngakhona.
Okay.
Ne? And when we have that power, it is ukuphandla umuntu wesilisa kube mnyama. You understand? There is this thing about men ekhona ukwenza ukuthi if you connect to that extent with an opposite sex, the reason we are opposite sex, we are meant to attract. You start feeling comfortable naye in that extreme. Uzofila comfortable with age, man, don't understand ngcono than medium. That element exists. Even if you didn't cheat like, hence me bring up the story say Brown Sugar. At the end, they became intimate. At the end, one way or the other. Because along the connection you feel ukuthi ngathi niyazwana niyaklika ukhona ukushara zicreate some things eziyenza even with female ezingayenza ufeel more comfortable with your male friend as opposed to your husband uzithola in a compromising position. That's the problem. And I always say we've got this enticing power as abantu besifazane and natural and we are connected. Our temptations are connected, but it doesn't mean good. Not much ngabantu besifazana. I don't halela my male friend. Like, to be honest, if you were my male friend, who gorgeous, who all the package that a woman wants. So one way or the other, here and there, kind of think,
But I am saying to you, I said to you, you choose to look at. Take it this way. Mina, my female friend, the one Omazio, the second friend, Yana Indri, I knew her before you. You understand? Before I met you. So basically, she knew me before you. You understand? If the guy born a Leon enticing now, she should have picked it up before when. It's unlike when you figure Wi-Fi or wangenza is cheaper or whatever. Whatever that I am to you, I was before to her. You understand? So now, Mina, my question is, if I knew her before you, and I still chose you, and I told her, excited and I chose you, what makes you think? Or at a later stage, 10 years, when in 10 months, you think in 10 months,
okay, let me answer you, Babumbata, which will also assist most of my listeners between male and female. This sometimes it's not even about cheating, because your relationship must be based on trust more than anything. You understand? I need to trust you, you need to trust me. But here is the problem that seems to be overcoming a relationship about friends of opposite sex. Because if I start feeling or evidence you are becoming more comfortable, more open to your opposite sex friend as opposed to me, that's where the challenge comes, you know. Not always a problem it creates no, but the fact you become more comfortable with her as opposed to me. That's a problem. Number two, when you are in a relationship with umuntu, you are keeping it kunezinto ofila ukuthi private ngazo awubatho gore ditsijwe ke batho, you know. And when you start expressing or talking about our things with your female friend, iba yinto engifila ukuthi uangapula mahlong abantu, because those are zinto ngitshela zona ezinye bakithi ke, even my friends, I hide them to them. Sirithi lile tswalo la gore senginomuntu ongazelayo ukuthi this is the situation. That's what creates the discomfort, you understand. So as same as abantu besilisa, it's automatic, it's natural to every woman or every man. Ucabanga ukuthi manginomngane okumfana mangixoxa naye maybe senze ngintshela ngokuthi hey nandayile yakhe inokuhamba hamba ikhathana. Hi, no banjolana and yes, but so together with what if there are other things in with this thing, you understand? So sometimes it's not about opposite sex friend, it's more of a privacy space. As much as same as ukona my friends ke ba patela tse ding tsa dintho, so I feel uncomfortable if ke patela batho ba bang kube nomuntu ongazelayo. So it's because of that privacy, and which is something that we need to understand, because if we don't get that, we don't understand, it's not because ngifuna control, it's not because ngifuna ukuhlukanisa nabantu ekudala bebakhona. Asibheke in that aspect yokuthi if kunabantu engibafihle ezinye izinto nalo angifuni azi, hayi ngoba nginenkinga naye, but sekune space esengifuna sibe preserved holistically.
Okay. No, I think mawibeka kanjalo it makes perfect sense, because mina my issue, I thought ukuthi Mina now we don't have a problem with that. We don't have a problem now a female friend that I have. Because now she has become a sister. But I thought the general problem out there, you are intimidated, maybe or or whatever.
But love, you must bear in mind, that is why it's not always the case like that. That too, it's not taken out of the equation, because there is evidence, there's people who have I've gone through it myself, Mina. So there is certain percentage of people
who gone through it,
no, prior in my relationship, not in my marriage. In a sense of if boyfriend waba attracted to me and they see close and I.
But was the boyfriend your friend?
Yes. Oh. Yes, the boyfriend was my friend.
No, off comment. This is off comment.
So that's what I'm saying. Even that too, it's not eliminated from the equation. It's also part and parcel, because there are instances and incidences where you find a male friend or a female friend but end up intimate with your partner.
Yes. So with that saying, in conclusion, in conclusion, it boils down to abantu.
Yes.
Nine type of relationship anymore. Mina, as I'm saying, I told my wife I have a friend of which I'm very close to, and she was okay with it as I please. But if maybe why please, maybe a friendship yet. bengizoyikhatha there and then.
Yes.
You understand? So it boils down, ungathi ubaba uMbatha noma Mbatha, they are okay with it. It boils down to ukuthi ama ground rules when relationship ukuthi ame kanjani, because each and every relationship it has its own unique ground rules from early. You understand? Kunabantu who are okay ngokuhlala ku Facebook boy2, kunabantu abathi mabangena endlini kumele kucinywe amafoni. And there is nothing wrong between the two. It's just that lena iyasebenza for le nale iyasebenza for le. So all I am saying, guys, ukuthi respect each other.
Yes.
Kunalento ebizwa nge-compromise.
Yes.
If that female friend or that male friend uyi-threat ku-relationship yakho or umshado wakho, is she worth keeping now? You understand? Mina, I am talking like this because she was never a threat. But if she became a threat, I wouldn't have mind ukumlahla at any time for what I have now. So by that saying, God bless you and good night. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Siyabonga kakhulu, man. We really enjoy being with you guys, and indeed, the first person that needs to be happy is your partner more than anyone else. Because in a tendency of full pleaser, abantu who are outside our relationships is to the. So if Mbatha is happy, I'm happy. If I am happy, he is happy. Let's keep it to that. We love you, family. Till we meet again next week, Wednesday. Bye.